It's live.
Remember, I can't be on the phone. No. Okay. All right, Shalom. I'm going to start out by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of great millstone, and peace and blessing be upon the house of David. All right, all the brothers doing the work of truth and sincerity. Okay, fighting and pushing into the kingdom of heaven of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And basically, man, it's going to be an open forum through the spirit, man. All right, I'll be back with another lesson. You know, I'm going to go into the various things, man. And first, man, I want to just start out talking about how you got our people, man. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians who are the biblical Israelites according to the Bible. Our people are both out their damn minds, man. Okay? Jacob's on different doctrines, different gods, doing all kind of wickedness, man. And it's sad, bro. But this is all biblical prophecy, man. It's all biblical prophecy because 2/3 are not going to have this truth, man. Okay? 2/3 of Israel are going to be lost in the sauce, man. All right, talking about all kind of madness, man. Certain Jake's talking about the Messiah not coming back, saying that Israel had to save their own self. Basically saying that we had to take up arms and take down the so-called white man. That's not in the Bible, bro. Jake talking about these Kemetic gods and Kemet and Egypt as if that's the greatest knowledge on earth. But what has Egypt done for our people, man? What has Kemet done for our people? Nothing, man. But yet you guys call yourselves banging on the Bible, saying that Yahweh not true, saying the Bible not true, saying that the Bible is plagiarized from the pyramid text and the coffin text and the spells of Egypt. It's madness, man. Because it has been proven that Egyptology is garbage, man. Okay? And none of you Negroes that claim to be Kemet or Kemetic cannot trace your lineage or your heritage back to Egypt, man. Okay, back to the Nile Valley. You can't, man. But yet, y'all call us crazy, all right, for having faith, saying that that's spookism. But can now one of you niggas prove that you can't? Right? Can now one of you niggas prove that the gods of Egypt exist? All you can say is, oh, we got these dead bodies, all right, some fucking coffins with some mummies, okay, and some damn hieroglyphs, and some translation that came by the so-called white man of the pyramid text. That's it. That's all witchcraft anyway, man. You niggas are done, all right? And then you got the so-called white man bugging out, okay? He's wiggling all around the earth, losing his goddamn mind, raping everybody, bunging people, okay? They all fucking banging head now. All these nations, rising up against Esau, okay, ready to fucking destroy America. This is all biblical prophecy, man. All right? But first, brother, oh, you got something?
I just had something what you were saying of, them, our people worshiping other gods.
Yeah. Come.
These Kemet niggas, man. You think these dead-ass guys gonna help you? They ain't even dead because they don't even exist. How can they be dead, you know? So this is Wisdom of Solomon 13:10. It says,
Bible shot, brother. Read that verse, but go to verse 1 when you get done.
Done. This Wisdom of Solomon, just go to another?
No.
This Wisdom of Solomon 13:10. But miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope. And in dead things, man. The book of the dead. I'm on Ra. What's some other guys?
Man, damn, Nut, Sut, ISIS.
In dead things.
Ra. What the heck? Where are these guys, man? Because y'all claim that, y'all been waiting on Jesus 400 years. God ain't came for our people yet. Well, what the gods of Egypt at, man? Why haven't they produced? When they gonna show themselves, man? When ISIS gonna show herself? When Gab and Nut and all these stupid ass guys y'all talking about gonna show themselves, man. The niggas don't exist, bro. That's the imagination of some tall, dark, butt-naked Hamite, man, who was lost in the sauce and dealing with left-hand magic, man. Ain't none of that shit real, man. But yeah, you niggas boast in dates, boast in who came first, and this, that, and the third, man. Don't none of that shit hold no weight, man. Egyptology and Kemetism, all right, if that's a word, don't even compare to the Bible, man. Okay, the Bible condemns Kemet, man, and you niggas know it, and that's why you hate the Bible so much, man, because it don't uphold that fucking Egyptology, man. Y'all know it, so that's why y'all trying to bang so hard on the Bible and disprove it, because it does not uphold and glorify Egypt, man. And good, because this is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Oh, righteousness. Okay, we're not dealing with no goddamn dead gods, man. Or the dead. Real quick, Matthews 22 and verse 30. Matthew 22 started at verse 30.
This is Matthew 22, verse 30.
Right?
It says, for in the resurrection, they need to marry.
You know what, I'll start at 29.
All right, this is Matthew 22 and 29. It says, Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, ye do err, not knowing the scriptures.
You niggas do err not knowing the scriptures, man. Right, you read?
Nor the power of the Most High.
Or the power of Yahweh, man. Y'all don't understand because it wasn't given unto y'all, man. If you did understand, you'll be doing what we're doing and proclaiming Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and his understanding. But since you have no understanding, all right, and the Holy Spirit not dealing with you coward ass niggas, all right, are you lost souls, y'all trying to call yourselves coming up against the Most High, but you ain't got no goddamn understanding, man. Right, can you read?
It says, for in the resurrection, they neither marry, nor are given in marriage,
right?
But are as the angels of the Most High in heaven.
Right, talking about the resurrection, can you read?
But at touching the resurrection of the dead,
right?
Have ye not read?
Yeah, have you niggas not read? Right, Shaka Utmost, Sarah Student Seti, Brother Polite, or Brother Jabari, all you lost ass Negroes, have you not read? Can you read?
It says, have ye not read that which was spoken unto you by the Most High, saying, I am the power of Abraham,
right,
and the power of Isaac,
right,
and the power of Jacob,
right.
The Most High is not the power of the dead.
The Most High is not the God of the dead, man. Right?
But of the living.
Of the living. He is not Osiris, man.
Right.
Talking about some goddamn dead, man. Some afterlife. Right? Or carrying some goddamn shekels with you to the afterlife to pay some damn fucking God. Alright, nail. Or get whatever the fucking nigga name.
Put your gold around him in the tomb.
Yeah. That's some crazy bugged out shit, man. But yeah, you niggas glorify yourselves in death, man. You uphold death and do why death surround you niggas, man. Because it's not of the living power of Yahweh, man. You niggas are done. So get your I'll get down reading that precept, brother.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 10.
Oh, you got something, brother?
It says, but miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope,
right?
Who call them gods, which are the works of man's hand, gold and silver, to show art in and resemblance of beasts. And that's the fucking them different heads they got.
Yeah.
You know?
Gab and nut and sut and putt and root out the red nose reindeer. All these goddamn gods, man.
It says to show art in and resemblance of beasts are a stone,
right?
Good for nothing.
Good for nothing, man.
The work of an ancient hand.
Yeah, them guys in Egypt are good for nothing, man. All right, Yahweh already triumphed over Egypt, man. Ever since the Israelites left Egypt and Egypt got destroyed by the Heavenly Father, all right, they never came back into that power that they had, man. They never came back, man, all right? All Egypt is right now is history and a fucking tourist spot. That's it. And the real Egyptians are not even in Egypt, okay? You got a fucking bunch of Ottoman Turks, right, fucking Edomites, and some goddamn Arabs. And you gotta go to the goddamn Arab to get access to them damn pyramids. Right? But yet you talking about some damn Geb and Nut and Sut and Osiris and all these stupid ass gods, man. You niggas are done. What kind of verse you have on there?
Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord.
Now, brother, go to the pyramid text.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord.
Now, go to the goddamn coffin text. Yeah, the book of the dead.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall walk her mate. From my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them.
Come on. It says none shall want her mate, meaning what? You can compare them with the book to the Bible, man. Alright, you heard that shocker utmost? You simple ass dreadlock Negro. One long dookie dreadlock in your goddamn head, man. You look. You can't compare this Bible to no other book, man. Right. And your little book that you put together on Codex Game Over some shit, that shit garbage, man. Okay? A certain Israelites already went into your book and destroyed that shit, man. And everything you brought forth came from the so-called white man. But I thought you niggas was on a high level, man. Why are you using the so-called white man literature to confound us? When these guys were known racists. These guys were known pedophiles, known witches. But yet, you using their literature, all right, and what they brought forth to you niggas, and y'all glorifying in it, man. Why haven't you niggas went over there to Egypt and deciphered those hieroglyphs yourself if you so in tune with Africa, man? As Osiris said, I went to Africa and the spirit was heaven. Now, them demons was heaven on your ass, nigga. You simple ass nigga. Here it is, a light-skinned, curly-haired nigga going to Egypt talking about he a part of Egypt. Everybody on the walls of Egypt, black as a motherfucker, tall and lanky. And here it is, this nigga 5'6". Talking about he Egyptian. Right. Get your ass out of here, man. He threw, bro. Get your piece up, out.
Yeah, if I may add on that scripture, for example, like Louis Farrakhan, what he do, he a Muslim, but he always say that we Israelites, and he'll go as a Muslim, all right, believer in the Quran, he'll go from the Quran to the Bible and bring out precepts to prove his point. You can't do that shit, man. No other Bible can be compared, with no other book can be compared with the Bible, man. You can't pull a precept from the Book of the Dead and a precept from the Bible and say, look, see, I proved my point. You can't do that, man. The Bible stands alone. Though we bring out historical accounts and from other sources, we are filtering through the scriptures. But all that madness, what you guys are talking about, far as serving other gods and our God is not Yahweh Shem Yahushua and trying to prove your point, that's all madness, man. The scriptures say you can't do that shit, man. All right?
But you had Farrakhan, he said that he supposedly said we Israelites, yet he did a whole breakdown saying that we Edomites, man, that we Esau and Jacob got the birthright by deception, man. Right. All right, we show you these people are bugged out, man. You had the nigga, Brother Ben X came out, did a whole video talking about Islam uplifts Israel and all this, man. But then your prize and esteemed leader brings out the scriptures all wrong, man. Right. All right, condemns a man of the Lord and Jacob and says that we Esau, man. You gotta pay for that, man. Right. So, all right, this ain't no willy-nilly thing, man. All right, you gotta come up under this with the wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You gotta be taught this, man. You can't just freestyle, man. Cause Jake just wanna fucking freestyle.
Right. So just to add to that, what the brother just said, so far as no other book can be compared to this or added onto it, you can't be jumping from Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Quran, from the Bible to the Book of Mormons, to all these different stupid ass books, man. The Bible stands alone, and the Bible has the 100% truth, man. All right.
This is Isaiah 46:5. It says, "To whom will ye liken me, and make me equal,
right?
And compare me, right, that we may be like."
Right? Yeah, who's gonna compare them both sides to? Geb, Nut, Isis, Osiris, Ra, Amen, Neptune.
Hercules.
Who the hell you gonna compare the Most High to, man? And with that, brother, keep reading, brother. Our brother get Isaiah 40 and verse 25. Keep reading, brother. Okay, come on, brother.
Because the Most High, he has judged people, you know, in terrible ways. All right, the Most High flooded the earth and killed everybody except 8 people. All right, what was these gods in Egypt when the Most High destroyed the Egyptians? Why couldn't they protect them? All right, because they don't exist. All right, you niggas are dumb.
You through. But yet, y'all try to say the flood didn't happen, but all nations bear witness got to account of the flood. But here it is like Egypt. Now, see, the so-called white man made the flood up to wipe away our history. And what's his name? Cyrus Susan said it. You get a so-called white man made the flood to wipe away our history. Trying to say that we didn't come from Africa. Trying to say that we come from some mountains of Ararat. Shut your simple ass up, nigga. You bugged out, man. All nations bear witness to the flood, man. That's a historical account, man. All right? And the Sumerian text, they talk about the flood, man, which Sumeria was before Egypt. That ancient Cushite kingdom with Nimrod now. All right, the Tower of Babel, everybody was there, man. That wasn't in Africa, man. Okay? That was in the land of what they call Shinar in the Bible, which is Sumeria, man. Okay? Or so-called Mesopotamia, man. Inside of what the scholars call the Fertile Crescent, man. You niggas don't know a goddamn thing, man.
Right. If I may add to what the brother has said, it's talking about in a time of trouble, call on them other guys to save you. You know? And I got a quick precept just to back up what you had just brought out. This is Judges 10 and 14. It says
13, brother. 13.
This 14.
Yeah.
You want me to start from 14? I mean 13?
13.
Okay, kind of. This Judges 10 and 14, it says, 13, Salakia. It says, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Right?
Go and cry unto the other gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Just to add on to what the brother was saying, man. Since you trust in these gods so much, the gods of Egypt, all right, the gods of the other nations, when this time of trouble that we soon we approaching very soon, let them deliver you from time of Jacob's trouble, from martial law, from the hour of temptation when the mark of the beast gonna be made mandatory on the planet Earth. Let them save you from the upcoming calamities and plagues and famines and diseases that's coming to the shores of America in a very heavy way, man. Since you trusted them so much, man. All right, but what was these guys in the time of Pharaoh, man? When they got drowned, why didn't they save them, man? All right, but to put all them other guys to rest, Moses and Aaron conquered those other guys through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. In those days, man. All right. So how much more in these days when it's gonna come into a time we never seen before, man? All you other guys are you guys are whack, man, and you believe in idols, man. All right.
Isaiah 46, verse 6. It says, they lavish gold out of the bag and weigh silver in the balance and hire a goldsmith, and he maketh it a god. They fall down, yea, they worship. They bear him upon the shoulder. They carry him and set him in his place. Yeah. And he's standing.
Yeah. They carry these goddamn gods around. Right. But I thought he was living gods. Here it is, you gotta dress this nigga up. Right, you gotta set food in front of this nigga. He don't eat the food. Right? Bugs on this nigga, gotta clean him off. Clothes getting dirty, you gotta wash his clothes for him. Right. Or you can't save you from war, famine, tribulation, nothing. But yeah, you give all into this damn idol, man. You niggas are done. Alright? And you have no business, okay, teaching anybody, man. Alright, our brother got a precept? Come on.
It's Sirach 18 and 1. He that liveth forever created all things in general. Talking about the Most High power, Yahweh. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He. That's straight to the point, man. There is no other gods beside the Most High. Man.
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right. I got a quick precept. This Deuteronomy 28 and verse 36, and it says, Yahweh shall bring thee and thou king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And this is talking to the Israelites, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And this has happened several times, man, while people, because of of their obedience, but because of their disobedience against the Heavenly Father and not listening and taking heed to His commandments and executing them, He was scattered our people amongst different nations in different time periods, all right? And until this very day, man, we in the land of our enemies, all right, scattered in the land of our enemies, serving other gods, man. But the Most High set up a remnant of His people that put the Spirit on them to seek the Most High 10 times more. But the point is that the Most High put this curse on our people to where, okay, since you wouldn't serve me, I'm going to scatter you amongst these other nations and other kings and make you serve their gods, man. All right, which are no gods. So you're looking very shameful, man. All right, it says Deuteronomy 28 and verse 36. I'll start from the top, and it says, And Yahweh shall bring thee and thou king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods and other gods, wood and stone, man. And to this very day, you have our people following this same example, man. Worshiping wood, worshiping stones, worshiping these other idols, man. All right, which are no powers, man. They have did nothing for you, man. All right, since we've been here in America, the bulk of the Israelites been here on the western side of the hemisphere, man. What have these other guys did for us, man? We fucking went through slavery, went through hardships. We've been oppressed for years, man. But what have these guys did unto us, man? And you serve all these guys for years and they ain't did shit, man. All right, but the Most High set up a time and a place where the Israelites gonna repent and come to Him, and the Most High making moves right now, man. All right, and our people don't see it because it's appointed unto you not to see it, man. All right, so the hell with you, Kemet guys, you conscious guys, all right, and all you other individuals that don't worship Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, man.
Yep. Look at Isaiah.
Isaiah 40.
Yeah, Isaiah 40. Wait, you know what? Look at that song on Wisdom of Solomon 13.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 1.
Right?
Surely vain are all men by nature.
Surely vain are all men by nature, man. Man is fucking vanity. Alright? Especially a heathen. Okay, a non-Israelite. Right? Keep reading.
Who are ignorant of the Most High.
Who are ignorant of Yahweh, man. You niggas are ignorant of Yahweh, man. You have no clue, no understanding, no nothing of Yahweh, man. But yet, you glorify Ma'at. Who the hell is a Ma'at? Who is that, man? Yahweh don't know no goddamn Ma'at. Or no Gab, or no nut. Who the hell is that, man? Y'all some lost souls. Keep reading, brother.
It says, and could not out of the good things that are seen know Him that is.
Yeah, man, here it is. You see the sun, the moon, the stars, man, animals, nature, all these things, but you still can't figure out Yahweh. All right. Or you still won't acknowledge a creator, man. This nigga from the Underwater Squad talking about there is no God. All this came into being by itself. Right, talking about thermodynamics and all this bullshit, man. Evolution is garbage, man. But you niggas cleave onto it and try to make it Kemet. All evolution came out of Kemet, brother. It's real, brother. Our ancestors said that we came from big hairy beasts, brothers. And this why you have this nigga on Dr. Rection talking about Homo sapiens, sapiens, and monkeys, right? Because he said that the black woman is God, but then he said the black woman came from the monkeys. So who's the God?
Right. The monkey, I guess.
The monkey or the black woman? Dr. Rection said, whatever your name is, Dr. Rection, who are the real God? Is it a black woman or is it a goddamn monkey whom you say the black woman came from, man?
What brother is both of them?
You are lost, man. There's a bunch of confusion, man. Right, can you read that Wisdom of Solomon?
If I may bring out a quick
Come.
to back up your point, this 2 Corinthians 4:3, it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. So if you guys out there that believe in these other gods, besides Yahweh Shem Yahushua, then it wasn't given unto you, man, to understand it, man. All right. If you don't believe in the gospel that we preaching, it's because you've been lost, and the Most High put those blinders on you. All right. This verse 4. It says, in whom the God of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not, man. And the God of this world which blinded the minds of them, all right, which believe not, is Esau, man. This so-called white man, all right, which his biblical nationality is an Edomite, all right. And all you guys that believe in that Egyptology, you got your doctrine from a fucking Edomite. You damn loser, man. All right, and this Edomite has blinded your minds from seeing the truth, man. And the Most High appointed you to that very lot, man. Referring back to Isaiah the 6th chapter in verse 9, where the Most High sent the angel to blind you and you Israelites that He don't want, man. All right, to understand His truth, man. All right, so it says, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh Shah, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto you, man. So the Most High don't want you to come to the light, man. He wants you to stay in darkness. We know what's going to happen to those that stay in darkness, man. You're going to be destroyed with your father, the devil. All right? That was it.
This Hosea chapter 4 and verse 11, whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart, all right? Because our people, man, are committing whoredom, man, all right? How are they whoring, man? They going after these false gods, man, all right? They'll become a whores, man, all right? And it says, and wine and new wine take away the heart, man. That wine is these philosophies, man. You jakes are fucking bugged out, man. Just like in the ancient days, all right, you probably had some nigga telling Moses, look here, Moses, I'm a damn Egyptian. I ain't no Israelite, man. Yeah. All right, and the nigga was put to death back in the wilderness back then, and you niggas go get put to death now in Babylon, man.
You done, brother?
Yeah, I'm good.
I got a precept for you, out.
I got one that too.
Deuteronomy 32 and verse 16. They provoke him to jealousy with strange gods, with abominations provoke they him to anger. They sacrifice unto devils, not to Yahweh, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. So, you niggas talking about these new gods, man. Some Ra, Nup, Gad, Sut, Osiris, Isis, Buddha, Krishna, Haile Selassie, Allah, all these goddamn gods, man. Who the hell is that?
Right.
Kemet not that old, right? The Egyptian Empire not that goddamn old, man. Esau dated the Egyptian Empire only 3,500 years old, man. BC, that's it. 35 to almost 4,000 years almost. That's it. That shit's not that long, bro. They had their time. Yeah. Those are new gods. Okay, Yahweh been here. Job 36 and 26. You niggas crazy, man. Yahweh been here, man. These new guys you talking about, the Most High don't know them guys, man. Right, so brother, read that real quick. And then, you got it, brother?
I got it real quick. It's Job 36 and 26.
Right.
Behold, the Most High is great, and we know him not.
Right.
Neither can the number of his years be searched out.
Right.
For he maketh small the drops of water.
He said that neither can the number of his years be searched out. Right, so Yahweh had no beginning, okay? There's no date you can say, Yahweh came into being on this date.
Right.
And I know that's hard to, you know what I'm saying, to conceive. Right. To receive as, what's his name? Deontay Wilder say.
Oh, man.
Receive it, believe it, achieve it. But you niggas bugged out, man.
Yeah.
All right, Yahweh had no beginning. He been here, man. Nigga, he made us. But yet y'all talking about all these goddamn gods as if they real. Okay? Ma'at. Who the hell is a Ma'at, man? I drop the people elbows on goddamn my eye and kick that bitch in the face. But she's not real.
Right.
Gale, net, such, Nubian, all these stupid ass gods you talking about, man. But yet you say Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai hasn't saved us. Why haven't these Egyptian gods saved us yet, man? When these motherfuckers gonna produce? Because obviously we need salvation, man. Obviously we need somebody to come and save us, man.
It's obvious.
It's obvious, man. But I guess we ain't doing enough spells, right?
Right.
I guess we ain't reading the coffin text and the pyramid text, and this is why Gale hasn't showed up. And Osiris.
Well, brother, you ain't raised up your spiritual vibration.
She like it, right? She's like, well, you know what? I haven't astral projected yet, so maybe, you know, I'm lacking.
Once I ain't dealing with you.
You niggas are done, man.
I'm gonna get them 7 chakras, right?
This is madness, man. This Job 36 and
No, yeah, this is on there. Bring out a precept.
Okay.
Come on, bring out a precept back.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9.
Right.
The things that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. And like the brother was saying, but even during the time of Moses, when you guys were in the wilderness, you guys were praising these false gods in secret. That's the same thing you guys are doing it now. You guys are praising those false Egyptian gods, but now you guys are doing it openly, man. Because you guys have grown in pride, man. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to kill you guys, man.
That's right.
2/3 of you guys must be put to death, man.
That's right, goddammit.
Right, because when Jake got delivered out of Egypt, what they did, man? Jake went and had a fucking party. All right. And made up the golden cow, man. All right, and said, this is who delivered us out of Egypt, man. All right, so yeah, you niggas must die, man.
They want to go back to Egypt.
Right.
They're going to go back to Egypt. Losers. Right? Y'all too, man. So get that back in Wisdom of Solomon, right?
It's Wisdom of Solomon 13:1.
Right?
Surely vain are all men by nature, and who are ignorant of the Most High, and could not, out of the good things that are seen, know him that is.
Right?
Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the work master.
Neither by considering the works, right? The moon, the stars, the sun, the earth, different other planets, nature, creation, all these things, man. But you still want to acknowledge the work master. Okay? I keep reading, brother.
It says, but deem either fire.
Fire is a god. That's who made our creation. Fire did. Right, keep reading.
Or wind.
Well, you know what? The wind made everything. But look at how it's blowing so hard.
Right.
And the trees falling. Right, the wind's strong, right? Keep reading, brother.
Or the swift air.
The tornado did it. Right? Keep reading.
Or the circle of the stars.
Yeah, the stars are gods of all the earth, which either worship all these things, man. All right, keep reading.
Or the violent water.
Yeah, well, it was a water. All right, a water made everything. Okay? A tsunami. Right? All right, it came out of nowhere. Okay, out of the fifth dimension. A tsunami came out of the fifth dimension and swooped down on the universe. Right? You guys are done. Keep reading, brother.
Or the lights of heaven.
Yeah, the sun. As Sarah Sue said, all life comes from the sun. Where did the sun come from? And the moon. Okay, where the moon come from? And the earth. Did the earth break off from the sun? And the moon break off from the sun? And Mars and Venus and Jupiter break off from the sun? You niggas are lost, man. Listen what the fuck you saying, man. Instead of going on Sunday on TV talking all this goddamn madness, man. All right, keep reading, brother.
It says, all the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world.
Yeah.
With whose beauty, if they being delighted.
Right, and whose beauty, as you niggas admire so much, okay, the sun, the moon, the stars, right? Different events in the heavens. Right, keep reading.
Took them to be gods.
Right?
Let them know how much better Yahweh, let them know how much better the Lord of them is.
Yeah, man. And that's what we doing. We declare unto you the power that made those things that you are worshiping, man. Okay, Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shah, which is his son Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, man. He gave his son Yahweh Shah the order to make those things that you claim to be the gods that govern the world, man. You niggas are lost, man. Look at Egypt, man. Egypt ain't coming back. Egypt full of camels and Arabs, man. It's over with. It's all dust and beetles and shit everywhere. It's not coming back, man. But yeah, you still glorifying the dead. Still talking about the black woman as God, man. Where has that got you niggas, man? Because last time I said the black woman is against us.
Right.
She's solely against the so-called black man here in America, man. This is the fruit of her labor, as you see in the earth, man. Faggots and gang bangers and hoes, that come from the black woman. All right? As you say, you call her, the black woman got the spirit of ISIS on her. Right? Or she displayed the spirit of ISIS, so I worship my woman. You and your woman head gonna be cut the fuck off, man. Real soon. Simple ass nigga. Right here, read it, brother.
And it says, for the first author of beauty have created them.
For the first author of beauty has made those things that you are worshiping, man. And those different gods come with different philosophies, man. Come on, these niggas believe in crazy shit, bro. All kind of witchcraft and necromancy. All right, talking to the dead, a pedophilia. All these things are tied to Egypt, man. Until the Kemetic belief system, man. It's not working, bro. It's not fucking working. Right, can you read it, brother?
It says, but if they were astonished at their power and virtue, let them understand by them how much mightier he is that made them.
Yahweh, man. By Hashem Yahweh Shai. Is way mightier than the sun, the moon, and the stars, man. All right, can you read?
For by the greatness of beauty and of the creatures, proportionably the maker of them is seen.
Right?
But yet for this they are the less to be blamed, for they peradventure are seeking Yahweh and desirous to find him.
Right? Can you read?
For being conversant in his works, they search him diligently, and believe their sight, because the things are beautiful that are seen.
Yeah, man. Y'all bugged out by the sight, man. At the beauty of creation and nature, man. But you still want to acknowledge Yahweh. Keep reading.
Howbeit, neither are they to be pardoned.
Right?
For if they were able to know so much,
If they were able to know so much, right, all this Kemetic science, all these deep, dark secrets of Egypt, right, Ma'at, okay, the negative 42 confessions of Ma'at, and the pyramid text, right, all these different gods and all this deep scientific knowledge of the heavens, and y'all know all this shit. Keep reading.
for they were able to know so much,
Right?
that they could aim at the world.
Right?
How did they not sooner find out Yahweh thereof?
How in the hell you didn't find the Most High, man? All this deep knowledge, right? You got them astral projections to the fifth dimension, all this shit. But you still haven't figured out that Yahweh is the supreme power, man. And that his son Yahweh shall march you up. He reigning, man. All things are under him. All this shit you niggas finding out, but you can't figure out Yahweh by Shemi Yahweh Shah. You wanna know why? Because you got blinded, bro. And now you in a deep, dark hole, okay, with no guidance, no light, and you just walking around, bug the hell out your mind, man. Losing. Egyptology has done nothing for our people, man. Nothing. Nigga, this is why we in slavery right goddamn now. Because of idols, man. You guys are done. All right, no brother got a precept.
I got a precept. This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15 and verse 14.
Right.
And it says, all the enemies of thy people that hold them in subjection are most foolish and are more miserable than very babes. It's talking about our people. For they counted all the idols of the heathen to be gods, which neither have use of eyes to see, nor noses to draw breath, nor ears to hear, nor fingers of hands to handle, And as for their feet, they are slow to go. For a man made them, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. But no man can make a God like unto himself.
Right? He says, he that borrowed his own spirit.
Right.
Who do we borrow our spirit from? Yahweh. Okay? We borrowed our spirit, but yet you acknowledge there's some clay that you fucking made yourself.
Right.
And a tree stump.
Right.
And a stone. You niggas, look, bro. Man, the Most High gonna stump child out, man.
And the scriptures say you can't even make the God a power like yourself. Like you can walk, you can breathe,
Yeah.
you can smell. You have the seven whatever they call them, the seven comprehensions of men. All right, but your God, he can't do a damn thing, man. All right, it's foolishness and madness to worship a false idol, man. All right, it's just sitting there in your room collecting dust. All right, but the Most High, we understand that the Most High is giving our people unto their own vile affections. All right, and he was appointed unto this, unto destruction, man. All right.
Right, that show you that the ultimate wisdom is in this book, man. Because you got so-called Christians, all right, you got Roman Catholics and shit. They got the Bible in their house, all right. They actually got the King James Bible in their house. Yet they got an Edomite trophy or Edomite statue sitting near the Bible, all right. And they pray to that shit every day. They go in and out the house, man. Yet the scriptures tell you that these damn false gods can't even move, man. They can't feed themselves, man. But you people continue to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That was it on that. That Wisdom of Solomon 13 is a good read to. Wisdom of Solomon 15 is a good read about idolatry, man. And idolatry is spiritual fornication, worshiping these other idols. All right, you basically cheating on your power.
Right.
All right. And the Most High, through that, like the brother said before, this is the reason we in the condition we are in today, man. All right, from the worship of idols.
I got a precept. It's this Baruch 6 and 12. It said, "Yet cannot these gods save themselves from rust and moth, though they be covered with purple raiment. They wipe their faces because of the dust of the temple, but there is much upon them." Basically, saying that when these gods get covered up in dirt and stuff, they can't even take the dust up off of them.
Right.
All right.
Don't you take a bath? You don't want no dust on you.
And these are gods. Why can't they clean themselves?
Right.
See, you know what it said? And he that cannot put to death one that offended him. This brother just said that he gonna do the people's elbows on my eye.
On my eye.
Now why this brother ain't dead yet?
That's right. That's right.
Come on, bro.
Then they had a movie with Brad Pitt in it. What was that movie called when he Troy.
Yeah.
Troy. Brad Pitt went up. I forgot his character name. Brad Pitt went up to the temple, and he cut off the sun god head. All right, just for example, cut off the sun god head, and then it was like, no, you can't do that. That's the sun god. He gonna strike you down.
Yeah.
And then he cut the idol head off and didn't do nothing, man. Just to back up the brother point, they can't even defend themselves when you offend them, man. All right, showing you it's all madness.
Because I believe in that movie too, they had a little meeting, and they was like, if he did this to that god, if he destroyed that statue, they was like, why is he not dead yet? Basically. So
Right.
a big old contention. I mean, they're like, why nothing ain't happened to him yet?
Yeah.
Cause like the Bible said, all the gods of the other nations are idols, man.
Idols.
They are idols, man. They're no gods. And God, basically in the Hebrew, means power. All right, Allah. They have no power, man. All right.
Jeremiah 3:6 says, "The Lord said also unto me in the days of Josiah the king, hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel had done? She has gone up upon every high mountain and under every green tree."
Right, to the other nations,
Right.
where the Most High scattered them and served other idols. That's what that said.
Upon every high mountain and under every green tree, and there had played the harlot. You know, it said that Israel was married unto the Most High, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And we spiritually committed adultery against the Most High Father.
Right. So therefore, he gave us a bill of divorcement,
Right.
meaning he took his face away from us, Therefore, we in the condition we are in today, looking terrible and sick, because the Most High ain't dealing with us. But now He is through His Son Yahweh Shai. All right, that's why you have a remnant of the house of Israel coming back. You know.
Just a few more verses. It says 3 and 7, Jeremiah 3 and 7. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me. But she returned not. And her treacherous sister Judah saw it. And I saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away and gave her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also.
And they just show you right there, this is the reason why we in the condition we are in today, man. Because the Most High, He gave us everything. He gave us the kingdom. He made us a royal people. He made us better than all the other nations. But since He divorced us and turned His back on us, now look at the state we in, man. Looking terrible, man. All right?
This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I shall heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear, man. For they hear. All right, so to water your how about you outside that we got this truth, man. All right, that we're not on YouTube, bug the fuck out. All right, talking about our Kundalini, talking about our mitochondria DNA. All right, and bigging up the fucking black woman, man, because that's nothing but fucking death, man. All right, because this truth gives you life, man. All right, you got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, and you waiting on your Yahweh Shah to come back and wreck shop on this fucking oh man, this wicked ass kingdom, man.
Right. If I may add to what you said, it said the Most High blinded them to where they can't understand the truth unless they be healed and converted. So the Most High He ain't dealing with all the Israelites. He only dealing with a remnant of the Israelites, man. The Most High ain't dealing with all black people. He's not dealing with all Mexican people or Latinos or Native Americans. The Most High has a remnant of His elect that He gonna put the Spirit on to get this word, all right, which is gonna be building through the preaching of this gospel, the house of David, man. He don't want everybody to be healed, man. All right, that go out to what's that the unconscious 84 dude talking about all black people getting together. All right, cut to ISUPK, all black people getting together.
Be mild.
Be mild.
That's his name.
Man, be mild, you hoe ass nigga.
Right.
Nigga, what you talking about, nigga? You hoe ass nigga. Nigga, we gonna be saved, nigga.
Right.
He said, nigga, you said the Messiah ain't gonna come and save us, nigga.
Right.
Nigga, you lost your goddamn mind.
Right.
I don't know which God you serving, but the God that we serve, probably that He gonna send His Son Yahweh Shah back to save us, man.
Right.
You lost your goddamn mind, nigga.
Be mild.
Hell wrong with you? Saying that Israel got to say, they said, you crazy. He like, look, he ain't got no scriptures or nothing. He just talking outside his goddamn neck, man. You niggas are lost, man. But that what conscience get you niggas, man. Ben, look, I call it black concussion. All right. That's what I call it personally. Black concussion, man. Right. Because y'all days, but you still trying to play. Right? You ever seen niggas get knocked out of the football field? Right. And he didn't get up and run back to the huddle like ain't nothing wrong. Right. Because his mind programmed to go back to the huddle, but he bugged out of his mind. He don't even fucking know his days. You through. Saying that was you black concussion Negroes, man. Y'all lost, man. But how will you be mild? All right? Or you hoe ass nigga? You said the Lord won't send nobody to save us, man. That's a goddamn lie. Because according to the Bible, our Lord Yahweh Shai coming back to get us, man. All right, brother, got a precept? I'll get Matthew chapter 24. You got it? Read that, brother. Right? Let's see if somebody coming to get us, or should we save ourselves and take up arms against the so-called white man? I started at 29, brother.
Okay, this is Matthew 24:29.
No ass nigga, man.
It says, immediately
after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened,
Right.
and the moon shall not give her light,
Right.
and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven,
Right.
and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven, Netta.
Right.
So yes, he will be in those clouds, man.
He gonna crack the skies.
Yeah, he gonna crack them skies, as you say. You simple old ass nigga. But I'm telling you, B-Mouth, all right, you hoe ass nigga.
Right.
Who the hell are you, man, to say the Most High gonna send somebody to save us, man? All right. Well, the scripture prophesied that the Lord gonna come and save us, man.
That's right.
You hoe ass nigga, right? Keep reading, brother.
It says, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven,
Right.
with power and great glory.
Right.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
So the Lord gonna command his angels to gather his elect, right? The elect of Israel, the remnant of the Israelites, from one end of heaven unto the other end of heaven, man. That's a scripture. That's a promise in the Bible that we're gonna be saved, man. Give me Luke 1. Real quick, Bible shot. Luke 1 and 6 and 7. Start at verse 6 and 7.
Luke 1 and 6.
Let him get Ezekiel 39. And I'll start at verse 25. You got it, brother?
This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 67.
Right?
And his father Zacharias was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied, saying, Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel.
No. Blessed be the Lord God of Edom.
Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel.
Blessed be the Lord God of Moab.
Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel.
Blessed be the Lord God of Egypt.
Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel.
Blessed be the Lord God of Ammon.
Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel.
Blessed be the Lord God of Ishmael.
Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel.
Right?
For he has visited and redeemed his people.
And who are the Lord's people? The Israelites, not the Hamites. Keep reading.
And has raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
And who are that horn of salvation? Yahweh. All right? He came from the lineage of David, man. Because y'all teach that Osiris is the Messiah, and that's where we get the story of the Messiah from Osiris. But Osiris was born on December 25th, which they're not in the Bible. Osiris was born of a virgin birth, which the Messiah was not born of a virgin birth. That's not in the Bible. He was of the lineage and house of David.
Right,
Keep reading, brother.
As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets,
Right.
which have been since the world began,
Right?
that we should be saved from our enemies,
Nah, but we're going to just be over here losing, smoking cigarettes, and goddamn talking about we conscious.
that we should be saved from our enemies,
We shall be saved from our enemies, man. Are we not in the land of our enemies? Serving captivity, being oppressed, being slaughtered, being mistreated, man, being taken advantage of. In the land of our captivity by our enemies, man. But you say that the Lord never come and save us, man. You a goddamn lie, man. Shut your ass up, man.
silence.
All right, what's your precept, Bob?
Jeremiah 46 and 27. But fear not thou, O my servant Jacob, and be not dismayed, O Israel.
Right?
For behold, I will save thee from afar off.
Nah, but he gonna leave us over here looking crazy.
Said, I will save thee from afar off,
Right?
and thy seed from the land of their captivity.
Nah, but for the land of freedom.
He said, from the land of their captivity.
From the land of our captivity, man. We still in slavery under Esau. But the time is coming when Yahweh gonna crack them clouds and save us. And yes, we believe that, man. I don't give a damn what Shaka Upmost say. He a homosexual, man. Right? I know homosexual give me no goddamn counsel, man. Or no doctrine or no way of life. You niggas are lost, man. Right? Can you read that, brother?
It says that Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease, and none shall make him afraid.
That's right, man. So they're gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, so get that back in Luke, brother.
Luke chapter 1 and verse 71,
Right?
that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us,
Right?
to perform the mercy promised to our fathers,
To perform the mercy that was promised to our father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right, can you read?
And to remember his holy covenant,
Right?
the oath which he swore to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies,
Right.
might serve him without fear.
So the Most High swear with an oath that he will save us from our enemies, man. But yet you niggas be mild, right? Be rabbit, whatever your fucking name is. You said the Lord not gonna save us, man. You a goddamn lie, man. I believe in the Messiah, man. I believe in Yahweh Shah Hamashiach and what's written, man. And he's gonna come.
Right.
I don't give a fuck you niggas don't believe, man. They ain't shaking my faith. I don't give a damn about you niggas, man. If the Lord said he gonna do it, he gonna do it, man. I'm putting my faith in that. All right? Not in no gun. Not in no fucking revolution, man.
Like Draco.
That's madness. That's craziness, man. This cracker got some shit out the ass, man. He ain't got a fighter. He got to send a goddamn drone and bomb our neighborhoods, man. And yet you niggas still be talking about Kemet. All right, talking about Ma'at and Gab and Nut. All these simple ass gods you talking about, man, that don't exist. Stop fooling yourself, man. We wait on the Messiah, man. Come on, brother.
Real quick. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and 2. I'm sorry, verse 3. 2 Peter 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Yeah, ooh. Yeah, when is Jesus coming back to save y'all? Well, first of all, his name ain't Jesus, nigga. Right, his name is Yahweh Shai. He is coming, nigga. It's a set time to everything, man. If you knew the Bible and the prophecies of the Bible, you will understand that he had to be received into heaven for a dispensation of time until these prophecies be fulfilled, man. You simple ass nigga. And this is the time that he coming back, man. As it said in the scriptures, he would prophesy to come back during the time where the 10 toes, the 10 horns, man. During the reign of the revived Roman Empire, man. And we in it. Show me on the walls of goddamn Kemet in the pyramid text. All right. Where they talk about NATO and the EU and the mark of the beast, man. Show me that on the wall. A pyramid. I mean, the fucking pyramid text. That shit garbage, man. You niggas are through. All right, our brother got a precept.
I have a quick precept. Is it some more on that?
Come on, finish it up. So, it says, and said, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were for the beginning of creation.
Right. So never mind the incredulity of these niggas, man. All right, meaning unbelief. All right, never mind these scoffers that don't believe and say the Most High prolonging his coming, he ain't coming back. The Most High also said through the mouth of Ezra, all right, a Levite, that they're gonna die in their unfaithfulness, man. So if you don't believe, well, die, nigga. You know? Yeah. So this is 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. You know, cause this guy B. Miles, all right, he said that he acknowledged that we was going through oppression, all right, that we was being oppressed, and that the elite of this society, they want to do nothing but make us catch hell. Basically, what he was saying. All right. So the scriptures say that we're going to be delivered through these things, but he said, all right, we're going to be delivered through these things through Yahweh Shai, all right, through the coming of the angels, all right, on their chariots to render a recompense for Zion. But he said that we have to deliver ourselves. We are our own Messiah. We are our own Yahweh Shais. We are our own deliverers. But the scriptures don't say that. But this guy will refer to the scriptures and like to bring out and quote precepts. But this guy is going off, man. All right. So this is 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
Brother, try to do something really quick, brother.
God.
Out of beg what you just said.
God.
This is Psalm 60, verse 11. Give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. So be mild, you whole ass nigga. You're not going to save us, man. Or neither can you help us.
Right.
Because you're not teaching the right doctrine, man. Shut your ass up, man. All right? A lot of you Negroes on YouTube don't need no platform, man. Because y'all are leading the people astray. But it's all prophecy, though. But you niggas gonna die, bro. Y'all gonna fucking die, man. Talking that bullshit. All you Negroes, man. You're lost. But good riddance, man. All right? Oh, you got it, brother.
What was that precept on?
On Psalm 6 and 11.
Okay, this is 2 Thessalonians 1:6. It says, "Sin it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble us," man. Or trouble you. The scriptures say trouble you, man. All right. So the Most High is going to pay, starting with the so-called white man, the biblical Edomites. He's going to recompense or pay you back according to the oppression that you have put on the Most High's seed. All right, the Most High chosen line, man. All right. Verse 7, it says, "And to you who are troubled, rest with us." To you that going through hell and acknowledge it, all right, come back to the scriptures, man. Come back to your nationality, to the understanding of your power, man. All right, which give us rest, man, through the scriptures. Because this is our comforter, man. All right, it says, "When the Lord Yahweh Shah shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels."
No, but it be miles when niggas revealed from heaven with a goddamn hologram with a fitted hat on.
Right. This says, "When the Lord Yahweh Shah shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels."
Right.
"In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach," man.
No, but with essential oils and goddamn Playboy bunnies and magazines and lollipops.
Right.
He said, "In flaming fire, man, taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh and that do not obey the gospel, man."
Right.
That's plain.
Fine.
So if all you guys that don't obey Yahweh Shah, you're gonna be wiped out, man. And that's the truth. Right?
So like the scripture said, basically the brother brought the scriptures in Psalm 16:11. So should we trust in B Miles, or should we trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man? All right? That always kept his promises, and none of these prophecies have went out void, man. Meaning they haven't been executed, man, or they haven't been worked in the planet Earth. Should we trust in this stupid ass nigga that's in the hood, man? All right? The fucking stupid ass nigga in the walking in the hood on every video, man.
Yeah.
You in the hood, nigga.
Catching the bus.
Right. Catching the bus in the hood. Should we trust in you or trust in the living power, man? The ancient of days, man. All right?
Come here, I'll preach for you out.
Time.
This is Isaiah 59, verse 16. "And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness is sustaining him."
Right. If I may add on that, the brother just did a video. The elder Abaya in our camp just did a video. Yahweh Shah gonna save us, man. All right. Yahweh Shah gonna save us through his shedding of blood on the cross for us, man. All right. He gonna deliver us from these bodies, these chains of darkness. He gonna deliver us from our enemies, man. All right. He gonna deliver us from this hell that we in, man. The right arm that is talking about is Yahweh Shah, man. All right. So, man, fuck you niggas, man. At the end of the day, you gonna die, man. All right. So you got it out.
Come on. I got another precept, Bible Bashar. Isaiah 19:20. "And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord of hosts in the land of Egypt," which is America, "for they shall cry unto Yahweh because of the oppressors. And he shall send them a Savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them." Who are they talking about, B Miles? You a lost soul, man. You a lost fucking soul, man. Our Lord Yahweh shall come back and save us, man. I don't give a damn what you niggas say, man. All right? I'm going to keep on fighting for the Lord as long as he give me the spirit, man. And believe it. All right? Because I see his word playing out before my eyes, man. How the hell can I deny the Most High, man? And his son. When everything he said is coming to pass, man. These prophecies are here, man. Esau going the fuck down, man. NATO is out of control. EU against each other, man. This all biblical prophecy, man. Show me on the walls of Kim where it talk about NATO and the EU, man.
No, sir.
And the beast. And the downfall of the so-called white man and the uprising of our people, man. You can't find it, man. Because Egypt is history. It's a tour site. It's a rap. It's a big, dirty desert full of beetles, man. That's it, bro.
And the mummy books.
Yeah, and mummies and shit, bro. Ain't nothing coming out of Egypt, man. Show me the prophecies in Egypt since the Bible comes from the pyramid text. Show me one prophecy in Egypt. And I can almost say the prophecy that there'll be some extra stars in heaven. You simple ass nigga, ain't no prophecy. How the hell Egypt prophesied about some more stars coming in heaven, man? You look, man, I'm telling you, bro, be thankful for this truth, man.
Right.
These guys don't have it, man. Okay? There are no prophecies in Egypt, man. There are no prophecies in the Quran. Oh, no, let me say it right. The Quran.
Oh, shit.
Ain't no prophecies.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that,
Ain't no prophecies in the Quran, man. Stop fooling yourself, man. The Bible stands alone, man. Okay? Israel is rising up, man.
That's right.
And can't nobody do a goddamn thing about it. Nobody.
That's right.
Nobody, man. This truth spread like wildfire, man. Israel all over the world. All over the world, man. Rising up. A believing in the Lord, calling on the name of the Lord, and Esau is going down each and every day, man.
That's right.
Egyptology not doing this, man. The scripture's doing this, man. And Egyptology is a new thing. It's new. Nobody in slavery was talking about Kemet. Nobody in the 20s was talking about Kemet. Or the 40s or the 50s talking about no goddamn Kemet. But Esau. You niggas just started talking about Kemet, man. And glorifying him because you see a goddamn black face on the wall. So are they talking about the Negro in America? No. There are multitudes of African tribes in Africa, man.
Right.
You don't know who the hell that's talking about. But it's talking about the Negro in America, right? Don't miss me with that bullshit, nigga. Brother, you got a brother got something.
I got some. You got something?
No, you good.
Okay. This Sirach chapter 2 and verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord Yahweh shall visit you?
And these
All right.
niggas never had patience.
Right.
These niggas ain't never had believed in Yahweh Shimmy Shah. But you niggas gonna be destroyed, man. Alright? But like Scripture said, woe to you niggas that ain't follow the truth though. Woe to you niggas. But you niggas, you never had no patience.
You never even, y'all niggas don't even acknowledge it how about Yahweh Shah,
You
man.
niggas done.
Y'all put 3 hours, 4 hours PowerPoints together trying to disprove the Bible, man.
Throw some shit together.
4 hours long trying to disprove a word of the Lord. Screaming, hollering, talking about some, not Abraham, Abraham. You dumbass nigga.
He say, oh.
Oh. Right, Osiris student said it. He said, well, why God didn't name, since Abraham came from Shem, why God didn't name Abraham Abraham? He named him Abraham. I said, man, you gotta be the dumbest nigga I fucking know on the planet, man. Man. But these guys want to be the top master teachers, right?
Scholars up.
Scholars.
That's the nigga, Dr. Reggie. I was like, where's your scholarship, brother? Where's your scholarship?
Yeah. And Dr. Reggie talking about Homo sapiens and monkeys and shit. He said a black woman died, but a black woman came from the monkeys.
She an 8.
She an 8. Lucy and shit.
Right.
Come on, brother. And Dr. Reggie, you might be a tear, Dr. Reggie,
Right.
because you off like a motherfucker, man.
Weirdo.
You super off, like, you didn't wear your hat right.
Right.
Nigga hat be all twisted and shit. Nigga mouth sideways, you through, bro.
Right.
T-shirt be big as hell. You ain't no, you might not be no Israelite, man.
Right. Well, that guy gotta pay him and the Sonetta, they blaspheme the name of the Most High, man.
Right,
right.
You guys gonna have to pay, man.
Right, so I think they're talking about where's the Most High at right now, brother.
Yeah.
But then you got Sakari saluting the man.
Yeah.
You got Sakari saluting the nigga, blessing him in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man.
That's a whole
That's
other
right.
topic.
And who else in Israel cursing out you niggas like GMS doing, man? Nobody. Well, you got IUIC, and you got GOCC, but them guys super lost.
Yeah, they lukewarm.
They super lost, man. But Great Millstone and the men who follow the doctrine of Great Millstone are constantly banging on all philosophies and gods that so-called come up against the truth, man. We casting down strongholds, man.
Through the Spirit.
Through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Not because we're some great person. We ain't nobody, man. It's the Spirit of the Lord, the Holy Spirit, man. Okay, or why we going so hard against you niggas, man? And everybody, man, who ain't right. Okay, so you got it, brother.
It's
Hold on. I don't know finish. Okay, come on, brother. You got it, brother.
This 1 Corinthians 8 and 5. For though there be that are called gods,
Right, Gad, Nut, Sut, But, Osiris, Newt, the black woman, Krishna, Allah, Buddha, Haile Selassie, science, though they be called gods, keep reading.
whether in heaven or in earth,
Yeah, my aunt is in heaven.
Oh shit. You can't even mention him no more, because he ain't doing nothing to you.
And no, that's a woman.
That's a one?
Yeah, my aunt is a woman.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a feminine spirit. Keep reading, brother.
and it says, whether in heaven or in earth, as there be gods many and lords many. But to us there is but one power, Yahweh the Father, of whom are all things, and we in him. And one Lord, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, by whom are all things, and we by him.
Right.
And we are through him, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, through the word that he placed upon us, man. He gave us the mind of him, man. All right? To be in this energy and this vibration and pushing this truth and believing on his son, Yahweh Shah, man. All right? But you are the guys, you're nothing, man. We don't acknowledge you, man. Though our people do, but we know the ending of that, man. That's death, destruction, man, by pain. And in the kingdom, you'll come out through the loins of the elect man, all right? And you'll be in your right mind, man. But on this side, you're going to have to suffer greatly, man, all right?
Greatly. That's right, brother. Come on.
There's Proverbs 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man,
Right?
but the end thereof are the ways of death. And that's everything that you guys are proclaiming to be true. Is in all actuality is the ways of death, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's a powerful proverb, man. Because everything seems right to a Negro.
Right.
Right? All right. Or you start using big words and showing PowerPoints and saying a black woman is a powerful being and her coochie so special and all these shit like that. And niggas get excited. But it all leads to death. There's no life in that shit, man. Stop fooling yourself. But I'm gonna get a precept real quick that I called for earlier. This is Isaiah 40, right? Isaiah 40 and 25. And Shaka Upmo, I'm gonna show me this on the pyramid text and the coffin text. Isaiah 40 and 25. To whom then will ye liken me, or how shall I be equal, said the Holy One. Lift up your eyes on high, and behold, who had created these things, that bringeth out their host by number, and he calleth them all by names, by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power, not one faileth. So, who has made those things in the heaven? You Kemetic Negroes? Did Ma'at do it? Did Ra do it? Did Amen do it? Who did it? Because last time I checked, the sun was here before we got here. The moon, the stars. Who made those things, man? Did it proceed forth out of the black woman coochie? Who made it? Because according to you, the black woman is God, right? And all life comes from her, right? So obviously, she produced the moon and the stars through her coochie, right? Man, the Most High gonna kill you niggas, man. Simple ass nigga. It says, verse 27. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speakest, O Israel, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my power. Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainted not, neither is he weary? There is no searching of his understanding, man. The knowledge of the Most High is infinite, man. Okay? And the only how you can understand his way is through the Holy Spirit, man. And this is where you guys stumble at the Bible, man, and creation. Here it is, God made the trees and the plant on the third day, but he came back and made the sun on the fourth day, and the sun is the one that feeds the plants, and the photosynthesis come back with the carbohydrates and the H2O. That don't make no sense to me. God got to answer that. Because last time I checked, all light come from the sun, brother.
Right, the Most High got to answer that.
Yeah, the Most High got to answer that. Man, the Most High gonna drop the people apple on you niggas, man. Right. I'm telling you, bro. Keep playing the Most High, man. So brother got it. I know brother got a precept. Come on, brother, you got it, right?
This is Acts 17, and this is Paul and Marcel, because they had a inscription that said to the unknown power, to the unknown God.
Right.
And Paul had to break it down to him. And who is that unknown God? That's Yahweh. But this is Acts 17, and I start at 28, and this is talking about the Most High. It says, for in him we live and move and have our being. And certain also of your own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. So through the Most High, that's the heater. We breathing, we living, we heal, we being. Everything is being because of the Most High Yahweh. Even the ordinances in the heavens, man.
That's right.
And it says, for as much then as we are the offspring of the Most High, we are not to think that the Godhead, which is Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Akarkadash, is like unto gold or silver or stone graven by art or man's device. Right. So the Most High Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, man, is not gold or silver. It's not no idols. You know, it's the real living power, man, in the heavens, in another dimension, looking down on his creation. You see? It ain't no other guys. Those other guys, you created those other guys, like the Akra here said earlier. When we came out of Egypt, the first thing they did was what? Create a fucking golden calf and said, this delivered us. How the fuck that delivered you when you just made the shit? You see? So how stupid that look, man? You talking about your power who created all things, you know? That's it, huh?
If I may add to what the brother just said, that's a law that's a law to the Israelites, man, that we shouldn't worship other idols or any graven images, man. All right? That's what Paul was telling them, man. Look, not to worship these other idols that you made of gold, silver, or whatever you made it out of, wood, stone. And that's in the basics of the commandments, in the 10 Commandments, man. All right? Not to worship other gods, man. But what Jake do? Jake go into these other idols, and they worship these other gods, man. All right? The Most High gave them unto that for their destruction, man. All right?
Yep.
That was it.
Come on about something? This is all right. Job chapter 37 and verse 23. Touching the Almighty, we cannot find him out. His excellency is power. He is excellent in power, Salaki, and his judgment and in plenty of justice he will not afflict. So as touching the Most High, how we can't find him out, man? This is why your puny ass brain can't conceive him not having no beginning, man, and no ending. How is that possible, man? Because all things have a beginning, right? But Yahweh ain't got no beginning. We can't find him out, man. And this is why we fear him and got goosebumps on our goddamn neck when we talk about the Most High, man. Because this is a terrible power, man. That seemed impossible to be here and had no beginning, that's always been. That seemed crazy, don't it? How the hell you always been? But you would have to been here before creation got here. Because obviously, everything was created. Something had to be here before creation came here. Because how the sun is at a perfect distance, and the moon and the stars, and how everything grows, designed, there is a creator, man. Just by beholding the works of men, and how men design the phone, the cell phone, the camera, the stand, everything have a shape and everything to it, man. Colors, all these different things. But when it comes to nature and the universe and all these things, there is no God. All of it happened by chance over millions of years. According to the Rock Squad, the Earth came here 4 million years ago. But then none of them Dusty Negroes ain't even 35 years old, but he know about 4 million years ago.
Right.
Who the hell you basing that on? Who told you that? Kemet?
Right.
Don't nothing in Kemet predate to 4 million years old.
No way.
But you on the Rock Squad, right?
Carbon dating.
You through.
If I may add to the scripture you just brought out, the scripture said that the Most High is unsearchable. In these times, the Most High has given us this Bible, which give us, through the Spirit of men, which give us what we need in these times to be delivered, man. All that deep intergalactical space, Star Wars shit, and about the heavens and the host in heavens and the details of all of that, man. We're gonna learn that when we get on the other side, man. All right, but now what we can have here is the Bible, which the instructions that we need to receive salvation, man. And these we have salvation. We ain't worried about all that deep shit, which ain't gonna do nothing for our people, man. We worried about getting the hell out of hell, man. All right?
Right.
And that's what the scriptures give us, man. But touching the Most High in His ways, man, they are unsearchable, man. All right? That's why you guys fall into the abyss in your mind, and you fucking lose it, man.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you bug out, man. All right? But the scriptures say, follow the things which you have learned, which have been taught to you, and continue in those things, man. All right?
Come on, look at those scriptures.
So that's what we ought to do, man. All right? Continuing the things that we have been taught, and continuing that, man. That's it, man.
Come on, you know what, since you said it, all right, I said it about deep, dark counsel, right? This is Ecclesiastes 7:24. That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it out? Who? Nobody, man. But yet y'all diving off in this deep, dark hole, talking about some comedic science and worship, man. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up to reality, man. All right? Because all that shit you're talking about goes back to idols. That's what they're going to tell you in Kemet. That all those things go back to idol worship, man. But brother, you got it. I didn't say you had something, brother.
This is Ecclesiastes 8:17. Then I beheld all the work of the Most High Yahweh, that a man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun.
Right?
It says, because though a man labor to seek it, because though a man labor to seek it out, right? You go try your hardest to seek out the works of Yahweh that's done under the sun.
Right?
It says, yeah, and further, though a wise man think to know it, you see? And that goes from your Stephen Hawkins all the way down to your Susan Settings.
Yeah.
You see? Y'all niggas think y'all wise. The wisdom of this world is bullshit. So though a wise man thinks to seek it out, it says, yet shall he not be able to find it out.
Right.
So you can't find out the works of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. It's impossible. And it said the works done under the sun. And that goes to what Uriel asked Ezra. You think you could know the ways of the Most High? You can't even tell me what's going on earth.
That's right.
So how can you comprehend the ways of Yahweh, man?
Come on, somebody got that?
Yeah.
Come, brother.
This Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 8.
Woo.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, man. All right. So the Most High said that his ways are not your ways, man. All right, you niggas are into the flesh, man. All right, you niggas get emotional all the time. All right, you don't believe in the laws that's written in this book. All right, you don't believe that the Most High created this place. Okay, you niggas want to be on a level of Stephen Hawking, man.
Yeah.
All right, you nothing but a bunch of fucking black Stephen Hawkins, man. All right, and what happened to that fucking Edomite, man? All right, he fucking croaked, man. He out of there, man.
Out there. Yeah, are you in the heaven, the holy glory of your hour?
Right, in the spiritual realm.
Lose. Right, listen on that, brother?
Yes.
Brother got something?
I got something real quick.
Come on.
It's Sirach 3:21, and it's for the sincere brothers that's in this truth, man. All right, and this what we do this, man, through the edification of the brotherhood, man. All right, we know you niggas gonna stay in that, and if the Most High, if it's His will, man, we don't know. The Most High might bring some of you guys out of that shit, man. All right. But we preach, man, for the edification of the elect, man. All right, we only concerned about the hopeful elect, man, the house of David. That's why we do this, man. So to you brothers, man, don't get into all that deep shit, man. Stay to the basics and what's been preached to you by the apostles of Great Millstone and on down to the brothers, all right, that follow the like doctrine, man. All right, like the brother in our camp, the elder in our camp say, stay one deep, man, not too deep, man. All right, searching all that flat earth shit, the moons, the stars, and the stars bursted 1,000 years ago, and it's just a reflection of they bursting. All that madness, man. All right, just stay to the milk of the scriptures and the basics of what you've been taught by your apostles, man. All right. So this is Sirach 3:21. It says, "Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength," man. All right, so you don't understand something, bro, just stick to what you know, man. All right, and pray to the Most High that He build you up in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. All right, with these scriptures are broke down by the understanding of the apostles, man. Starting from the top on down, man. So it's not a thing if you have to, what the Most High want me to learn, or what I need to be getting. It's being preached, man. Videos going up each and every day, and you don't see no fucking videos of no deep out of space shit, man. All right. So that was it. Go ahead.
Well, like the brother was saying, you know, we need to stay pretty much what's been taught. And this is King David. This is Psalms 131:1. It says, "Oh Yahweh, my heart is not haughty," which is arrogant, you know. It says, "Nor are my eyes lofty," which is proud. It says, "Neither do I exercise myself in great matters or in things too high for me.
Right.
Surely I have behaved and quieted myself as a child that is weaned of his mother. My soul is even as a weaned child." And that's how we should be, man. Newborn babes, you know. Designed sincere milk. You know, and we building up the house of David, and that's King David saying himself. You know?
Right.
So, you know, through the Spirit, man, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, you know? Stick to what's taught. Stick to what is being taught. You know what I'm saying? And not what's too high for you, you know?
Right. And the leadership is there for a reason. They're your leaders. They're to lead you in the path of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Why you think He set up leaders, shepherds? For you to go do your own thing after you learn a little bit? Hell no, man. They're there to guide you, man. Where you need to go, what you need to do, what you don't need to be doing, what you don't need to be searching, or give you understanding of what's going on, man. So follow the leadership. It ain't fucking rocket science, man. All right. So brothers, it's not rocket. It's not hard, man. Yahweh Shah said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." To get these understand, to the scriptures are basic. They speak on basics. That's why people look at this weird, like, what's going on? That's basic. They think the preaching of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is supposed to be some deep, complex shit. But this is basic, man. Stick to the basics. And he said the burden is light, man. All right? So just continue in the things you've been learning, which Paul told Timothy, man, and which you have been assured of, man. The scriptures are being broke down to you, all right? And the precepts coming out. Just stick to that. And don't be like a guy that say, "Bro, have you ever acknowledged the earth that only on the flat surface the water stays still, so the earth got to be flat.
Right.
So the earth can't be circled because the water will fall off the earth." Come on, man. The apostles ain't preaching that. Stick to the milk, man. All right.
It's in 2 Timothy 3:14. It says, "But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them." Right. So yeah, the scripture says, "Continue the things that thou hast learned." The thing that you have learned from the apostles and elders of the great millstone, stick to that. If you're on the milk, stick to the milk. Stick to the basics. Don't be going into any deep breakdowns if you're not ready for that. In due time, the Most High will grant you that gift if it is meant for you. But if you force it, you know, you're going to bug yourself out and you're going to follow the truth. All right? You know, just stick to the basics.
No, I got a precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon 9, starting at verse 13. "For what man is he that can know the counsel of Yahweh? Or who can think what the will of the Lord is? For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. For the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weighed down the mind that museth upon many things," right? All kind of stuff go through our mind, man, and thoughts and imaginations, right? It says, "And hardly do we guess aright at things that are upon the earth.
Exactly.
And with labor do we find the things that are before us, but the things that are in heaven, who has searched out?" Who? Esau searched it out? Hell no. My Geb, ISIS? No, man. Nobody searched out but Yahweh, no.
Right.
And Yahweh shot the angels, man. It says, "In thy counsel, who had known, except thou give wisdom and send thy Holy Spirit from above? For so the ways of them which lived on the earth were reformed, and men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee, and were saved through wisdom." So it is through the wisdom of the Lord, man, that we understand these things and have this faith and confidence, man. All right?
Right. And if we may add, the scripture said we're going to be saved through wisdom of these scriptures, man, the basic. These scriptures, we're going to know deep as other gods and the moon, the stars, and how they operate and all that deep detailed shit, man. All right? We got what we need right now to get the hell out of here and receive salvation, man. That's it.
All right. Cousin Brandon got no scriptures? No? Also with that, man, Lord willing, let's sit down and edify to you, brothers and sisters. All right. Once again, we're going to give all praise and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'chakadash.
Double honor unto the apostle and elders of the great millstone. Peace and blessing be upon the house of David. Keep fighting, keep pushing, brothers. Shalom.
Shalom.